Hi. So let's start this off with a bang. We have to go back to the first location because there is a minor error with our machine. So let's go. Sheesh. It'd be stressful driving in these Houston streets. So anyway, the owner called and said that there seemed to be an issue with the machine and people weren't getting their change back. So I went to the machine last night and I experienced what he was experiencing. Basically, if an item's, let's say $1.50, you put $2 in, you're supposed to get 50 cents back, but instead it just comes up on the screen as you have a credit of 50 cents. And then after just like playing around with it, I realized if you press the return coin button twice, your proper change will come out. But if you don't know to do that, you'll just be sitting there like, this machine took my money. So I called the vending machine supplying company that I bought it from, and thankfully, because I bought it through them, I have a lifetime warranty on my machine and I get free technical support. So I'm headed to the machine. I'm gonna call them and see if I can work with them on the phone to fix this issue on the machine so that we can kind of just be done with this. So that's where I'm headed now. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we did a test vend on the phone with tech support, so now we got all these working again. Literally had to like press a button here in the back, do some magic on the front, and now we're back in action. So success. Now I'm gonna close this up and do a little something on my drink machine. Now I'm gonna check my drink machine, and I gotta replace this sign. The owner tried to help me out, but I'm gonna put labels on each of these individually. But for now, let's just make sure everything's good inside. There she goes. Looking good on our drinks. Cokes, Dr. Peppers, Diet Sprite, Orange Crush, Burst Iced Tea, Monster, Blue Gatorade, and water. That looks good. Check back here. Looks like somebody left a nickel behind. Looks good. I'm not gonna check the money just because, but all looks good. Okay, so real quick, I added these stickers with the prices on all the drinks because it doesn't tell you otherwise. You have to like push the button to find out it's $1. And like the Monster, for example, is $3. $3 sign there now. So yeah, we're all good, guys. I'm gonna head out now. Okay, so I'm just getting back in the car. Let me just say, honestly, I'm super happy about what just happened because it was kind of my first issue happening with my machine, but I'm super thankful that I was able to just talk to someone on the phone. Unfortunately, I couldn't record that part because it just happened so quickly and I just like started doing what he said. So he literally was like, what's your machine model? He was like, okay, press this button. What do you see on the screen? I told him, he's like, okay, now press this. And then we were literally able to do this over the phone, and it took me about 15 minutes to fix the issue with the machine. And to tell you what the issue was, basically the multi-vend option was on, which I guess means that like you would do multiple vends with one purchase, and that option shouldn't be on. So I turned that off. And so now I receive my change when like after I'm done making one purchase. So problem fixed. I'm just about to text the owner right now to be like, hey, I stopped by, fixed the issue. Both machines are functioning perfectly. I'm seeing cash. So I'm super excited. So I'm gonna head home now, and that'll wrap up my vending business for the day.
1 week later.
And today is now Monday. So I dropped the machine off last Tuesday. Today is now the following Monday. I'm going to stop by the machine today for our first like maintenance check. I'm going to check the levels, check inventory on everything. I'm not gonna collect any cash today, but I'm gonna check the levels. My credit card reader isn't hooked up quite yet, which I'll get into in maybe either at the end of this video or a separate video, just to talk about some of the back end stuff that goes into all this. But what I'm doing right now is refilling my little wagon with this product that I have left over. I gotta grab the Coke and tea, the iced tea from in there, because I'm thinking I might refill the soda machine if it's low. I know I didn't fill it up too much this first time I went, so I just want to go check the levels, make sure everything is cool. I just got a call from someone who was using the machine, and they said that they had an issue with not getting their can. They vended a Coca-Cola can and it didn't come out. So perfect timing. I'm gonna go there, check on everything, make sure it's straight. If I have any issues, call my tech support people, straighten all that out. So let's go. Let's see how it's going. Okay guys, real quick, I wanted to show you these documents that I made to help me keep track of everything. So this is going to be my inventory tracker. So you'll see here, we'll have the row listed, we'll have the product listed, the date that it was stocked in the machine, the last stocked quantity, which is another list. I'm going to write that number down really quick, and then when I get on site, I'm going to write down the current stock quantity, and then if there's any notes that I need to write per column. So I have this one document for that, and then when I do get to the cash collection, I have this document. It has the date, the location, the machine type, since I know I have a snack machine and a soda machine, the cash we collected, change collected, credit card sales, and then your gross revenue. So this one document I'll just kind of use for multiple visits, and then this is more of a per visit kind of document that I'll keep updated. So I'll write in the information here, and then when I get back home, I'll bring it all into the laptop and kind of keep everything on track there. So that's a little bit of the back end stuff to explain how I'm trying to account for everything. But I want to do another video that kind of talks about that in a little bit more detail, just because I'm learning as I go, so you guys will learn too. Okay, so now we're gonna try and check the inventory on our snack machine. Here we got this. Let's go through it.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
Look, I
Hey, Lisa, come here. Hey.
No, did you want to get something? Please. Okay, let me just close her up real quick.
Wow, he's one of the biggest customers.
Oh yeah, I think that he was my first customer. I think.
Oh, yes, he was.
Thank you. Okay guys, so I was just working on this really quick and I forgot my camera, so I'm using my phone here, but I wanted to show you guys what I did in my Excel sheet. So I took what I had written down and I brought that in here, and I added one more cell to kind of explain things a little bit better for me. So you'll see here the products listed, the last stock date, the quantity, today's date, and the quantity that I collected today. Then I made a cell next to that, and that's my units sold column, and all I'm doing here in this column is I'm subtracting this from this, and that's giving me 2. So now I know that I have 2 units sold. I sold 2 of the skinny popcorn bags. So then I just took that formula and I dragged that all the way down the cell, and I did that for all of my items. And then at the very bottom, you can see I totaled that column up, and that gives me 28 products sold so far, give or take, because I did give the kid a bag of chips today. So that's probably technically 27 units. So, you know, the math isn't perfect, but it is keeping me accountable. It's keeping me on track and on target with my inventory. And then I kind of bring that over into this other larger cell up file that I have that kind of breaks down my profit margins and things like that, potential profit and stuff. So it's a work in progress, so I won't show too much, but that's what I do.
1 week later.
Mad Lucky Vending fam, what's up? What's up guys? Good morning. It's early. Today it's early. It's about 8 10, which is probably not early for some people, but for a shorty who does not have a traditional 9 to 5 and gets up when she pleases, this is like a lot, so I'm sleepy. But it's a good day. It's an exciting day. Today we're going to go to the machine and do our very first location pull. We're going to pull our money, and then we're also going to configure our Nayax card readers. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about that, because if you saw my machines when we first installed them, you saw that the Nayax card readers were on the machine. Yes, but they were not functional at the time that I placed the machines when you guys saw in the last video. So during, in between when I placed the videos and now, which has been about 2 weeks, the card readers are now activated. They're good to go. So what I'm going to do is go on location, take the sign off of the machines that I have, and then we're gonna go through the configuration process. And that's something that I don't see on YouTube a ton, and I don't see people explaining a lot. So I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth into how you actually configure your Nayax card reader so that you're keeping track of your inventory, and that way I could just see it on my app, and it's super easy. So we're gonna go do that this morning. Hopefully we're in and out. I'm bringing Bae with me. Oh, she went. But I'm bringing Bae with me. So she's gonna be on location to help me film this time, so it's not so crazy. But hopefully, like I said, we'll be in and out, and then I'll show you guys a little bit more about setting up the Nayax card reader when I get back. So we'll go from there. All right, see you guys. All right, y'all, we made it. We're here.
Oh, look what's on the table. Look at that. Mad Lucky Vending.
I got my money bags, LOL.
I may have to give me a little chip to go.
She always wanted chip to go. I need to
I don't know, this is a little dark.
get this twice. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, come here, not too shabby.
Ooh.
Take that thing off.
Oh, but it has a dollar sign on it.
Not too bad. Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
I made this app. Oh, not an app, excuse me. I made a document so that I could check my inventory in real time. So I just made a Google app. So here are the products as they're here, and then the last stock quantity I have, and then today's date, which is 26, and then I'm going to update it with the current stock quantity, and then I'll get my units sold and my gross revenue pretty quickly. So I'm gonna do that now.
So cool. How'd you learn how to do that?
Actually, Fat Cat Vending, I think it's fat.cat.vending on IG. He's been super helpful, so shout out to him. Just about having, you know, your inventory system on the cloud so that you can more easily get.
Ooh, people are loving the sun chips.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still got 8, so none of these. So for your Nayax card reader, you also need to know your quantity and how many each row actually takes. So I have 8 in there, but the row takes 10. So I'm gonna write that. And this is 1A. Or
A1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think we sold any of these plain Lay's chips. Okay. Okay, so it was a beast, but I just went through and I counted all of the inventory I have left. I counted each coil, so I have that information. The Nayax card reader is good. Bianca's got this beast open, so I'm just gonna lock this machine up really quick, and then I'm going to test out the card reader to make sure we're all set. So, let's see. All right, guys, we are done for the day. Well, at least being on site. Shout out to Booby B.
Hey, y'all.
Honey helped us a lot today. So we finished what we were doing on site, counted all the inventory for the snack machine and the soda machine. We did test motor functions on both machines so that I can make sure it's correlated to my MoMA app, which I'll show you guys in a second. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna call Nayax, and we're gonna have Nayax make sure that we're all set up, check all of our stuff. I'm a part of this Facebook group called Vendors Who Use Nayax Machines, I think. I don't know, something like that. I'll put a link in the description of the Facebook group I'm in because it's honestly super, super helpful. It's a Facebook group for people who have Nayax readers on their vending machines, and they just like list out all sorts of information about how to like make sure it's configured properly and all that stuff. So it's been a huge help. I'm gonna list it for you guys, and I'm gonna kind of go through everything to make sure that we're set up on the back end and show you guys what that looks like. So thanks. Okay, so I'm back home now, and I want to quickly explain to you guys or show you guys a little bit of my back end and how I was keeping track on my phone and what that looks like a little bit bigger. So here's what we got going on, right? So here's for our snack machine. I've got all of the products listed, and this column is a freeze column so that I can just kind of scan over and keep everything with me. So it seems like the Flamin' Hot Cheetos are doing well, the Cheeto Puffs did well, the Kit Kats, the peanut butter M&Ms, and the milk chocolate M&Ms did really well. And then you come down to this drink tab, and then here I also have some numbers in. Obviously it's only 9 selections, so it's a little bit different. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to count this money, honey. And then we've got another tab here for our money collections. So this will be updated each time. You can see here we have the collection date, the machine type, the cash collected, change collected, credit card sales, and then our gross revenue, and then any notes. So for the first 2 weeks, the credit card reader was inactive on these machines, so I'm only gonna be doing cash and change. My credit card sales are gonna be 0. So let me do some counting. I'm gonna have to do the counting by hand, unfortunately, but you know what? I like counting money. I could spend some time counting money, honey. So I'm gonna do this real quick and let you guys know what our totals are. All right, guys, so I've counted the numbers. I've done the figures, drum roll. You hanging out with me today? You just on my shoulder. The boy, he got his paws on my... Okay, so back to the drum roll. If I move my hands a lot, my dog's gonna go crazy. So just like, don't mind him. So drum roll, please. What is our grand total? So after 2 weeks, 2 weeks short, shy of 1 day, our grand total for both machines is $82.20.
A large. You got money. He got money.
I'm very happy with that. I'm like super, super happy. So let me break it down a little bit more. So our snack machine is all good, and as you can see, here's our money bag, and then I have a little card to just detail it out. So our cash is $39, change $21.70. We got $60.70 in here, and then in our drink machine, we got our little card. We got $15 in cash, $6.50 in change, bringing us to $21.50 in this bag. So I'm gonna take these 2 bags to my bank, get these deposited, and then, you know, keep the party going. Rinse and repeat, keep it simple. This is all cash sales. So I think that these numbers are going to drastically increase once I get the credit card, now that the credit card readers are activated, and people will be able to use that. I posted a sign next to the credit card readers that say like now accepting cashless payments, so that people will like see it, want to use it, and, you know, actively be involved with it. So I'm really curious to see what my numbers will look like, let's say in another 2 weeks. I just got off the phone with Nayax, and they have helped set up my back end. I got to do some more stuff right now, but I wanted to show you guys really quick what it looks like. So now we finally got our drink machine and our snack machine set up. This is the Nayax back end, like when you have an account with them. And so what you'll see here is basically all of my product selections, and right now they all say, ooh, everything's struggling. Right now they all say edit products though. The only one that's reading correctly is my skinny popcorn, because I just did that one real quick. So you'll see I need to fill out all of the rest of these. It's like a long list of stuff to go over there with every single product, plus the inventory stock level. And then you'll see this is my drink machine with my 9 selections. I'm gonna go in, edit these so that the product names show up, and I'll update the inventory from there. And then I'll also show you the app on my phone so you can see what it looks like. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much. We did our first collection. My dog's gonna jump on me. I hope I caught that on camera, because he literally just busted his ass. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.